It's just Bruce, he don't bite. Hello?
Tonight, Bruce will be talking about 10 bad things about 2024 and 10 good things about it. And we have a special announcement for you all. No, I'm not pregnant. Get your head out of the gutter. Let's get started, shall we?
Hey folks, and welcome back to my channel. Bruce coming at you again from Jenner Custom Toys. Tonight I want to talk about, I wanted to do like a kind of a year in review type of thing. And that's what we're going to strive for. I got 10 things that were bad about 2024 and 10 things that were good about 2024. So, yeah, because, you know, good and bad. So let's get started. Now, if you ever watched my channel before, I try not to be political. I don't like dealing with politics. I don't like arguing. I just, you know, it is what it is. So I try not to be political whenever I pick these. So I wrote some thoughts down. And some of them are personal. Some of them are just, you know, regular things. And I'm sure they're not the worst things or the best things that happened in 2024. Some of them are just stuff that happened to me. So let's start. Number one on the things that were bad. Beetlejuice 2. I hated that movie. I totally hated that movie. I talked about it before in another video. Just going to move on. Beetlejuice 2. No, didn't like it. And these are in no particular order, by the way. All right. On the good side, Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, I loved Deadpool and Wolverine. I just enjoyed it thoroughly. It was just an action movie. It was a movie that I enjoyed. And a lot of people felt the same way. Number two of things that sucked of 2024. That new Joker movie, Joker 2. How do you say it? Folia du, or I don't know. Joker 2 is what I'm calling it. Joker 2 was horrible. And I like Lady Gaga, and I like Joaquin Phoenix, and I like the first Joker movie a lot. That second movie was just WTF, you know? Too early in the video to say the F-bomb. It was horrible. I'm just going to move on from that. Number two on the good side, Terrifier 3. Loved me some Terrifier 3. You can see behind me I got a new little mascot for a little while once I put my Santa Claus suit away. And yeah, it's just good. Like I said, these are in no particular order, so we're going to go to number three. And number three of the bad things that happened in 2024, and it's still going on today, is those LA wildfires. Literally thousands of people are losing their homes over there, and I feel bad for them. You know, so if you get a chance, pray for those people. There's no joke here. It's not funny. Thousands of homes, not just celebrities, but, you know, normal people like you and I, and they're losing their houses and there's nothing they can do about it. And I don't know how their insurance thing works out there. I know with, like, they're all high risk in California, is from what I've been told. But let's all, you know, if you pray, let's all pray for those guys and hope they get through it. I mean, these people are losing everything. I can't even imagine losing everything I own like that. It's, you know, 1 minute you got it, next minute, ashes. It's just, it's horrible. It's horrible. Number three and stuff that was good in 2024. The Fallout series. I really liked the Fallout series. I enjoyed that. It got me playing the game again. I did a whole series about me playing the game until I lost interest again, because that's what I do. I'll play a game for a while, and then I lose interest. So yeah, number three on the good side, Fallout series. Number four on the bad side. Back in February, my mom passed away. It's been a rough year with that. And Christmas was hard for me too, but we tried to make the best of it. Yeah, like I said, some of these are personal. She had Alzheimer's, and she's been in a home, so yeah, it is what it is. Number four on the good side, though, I did get to see both my daughters and my stepson and his wife for Christmas, which... My one daughter lives in Texas. I don't get to see her very often. My other daughter lives in Pittsburgh. She does a lot of painting, and she's always busy. So I don't get to see my kids as much as I'd like to. But I really enjoyed Christmas with my family. That's the family I have left. Everybody else in my family is pretty much dead. My sister died. My mom died. The dad died. You know, it's cycle of life. I get it. Doesn't mean I have to like it. But I really enjoyed seeing my kids for Christmas. I had a good Christmas. I hope you guys had a good Christmas, too. Number five on the bad side, things that sucked in 2024. Somebody stole my daughter's car. She lives in, what is it? It's a suburb of Pittsburgh. It's called Bloomfield. Bloomfield, it's either Bloomfield or Bloomdale. I get them all confused. Anyway, somebody stole her car, and it was a nice car, and it was all full of her painting supplies. She had it all packed up to go do a job the next day, and somebody took the car and paints and everything. She lost a lot. She didn't have insurance on it. She didn't know. She only had liability. She didn't know to get the comprehensive. So, yeah, she had to deal with that, and she got through it, though, so I'm very proud of her for that. Maybe it's a learning experience, because now she has another nice car, and she has the full insurance on it. And a good thing that happened in 2024 was I belong to numerous clubs, private clubs around here, things like fire halls, veterans clubs, and I'm not going to say what club this happened at, but a lot of these clubs you sign what's called the daily book and the weekly book, and everybody kicks money in, and they draw a number once a night or once a week, and somebody wins all the money. I happened to win about $7,900 at one of these clubs from a weekly book, and it's the most money I've ever won at one time. And then I picked up the money, and I ended up playing the slot machines there, and I won another $3,000. So I walked out of there with $10,000. I have never, ever done that in my life. I probably will never do it again, but it was a good feeling, and it's definitely a positive mark on my 2024. Like I said, some of these are personal. I'm not trying to get political and get into the news and stuff like that. Okay, that was number 5. Number 6 on the bad side. AI is taking over everything. You see them in YouTube videos. You see people, they're just phoning in their videos. I don't like that. I hate that. I think it's going to be, you can't even call up a customer service on the 800 numbers or anything without getting AI talking to you, or a chat bot on, I don't know, let's say you're looking up your insurance or something like that and you have questions and you sit there and you talk to a chat bot. I want to talk to a person. And not only that, yes, I know you're thinking, oh, well, you use AI for your intros and outros. Yes, I do, because I think it's funny. And it is what it is. It's just an intro and outro. What you see here is not AI. Believe me, if this is AI, I'd make myself a lot better looking and probably talk better. But I just can't stand it. I don't want to hear an AI robot reading to me. I don't want to hear an AI robot trying to help me with my car insurance or any other customer service that I need. I want to talk to a person that can actually help me. It bugs me, and it's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. We rely too much on technology. I like technology too. I really do. But, sometimes you can go too far. And I'm not a paranoid person that thinks a Terminator movie is going to come to life. It might, you never know. I don't really think that. But it's just too much. And not to mention the jobs that are getting lost from this. Whatever happened to, like, on a YouTube video, whatever happened to working for your videos. All the people that I watch on YouTube, and there's quite a few of them, they're all real people. They're not using AI and, AI writing intros and stuff like that, or even writing the whole thing where the AI voice talks to you. I don't like it. I think it's a bad thing. I think it's a horrible thing, and it's just going to get worse. My opinion, of course. Number 6 on the good side of what happened in 2024, and it's continuing to happen today, is this woke nonsense is pretty much going to be dead real soon. And the beginning of it was 2024. People like me are sick of it. I believe in live and let live. Live your life any way you want to. That's perfectly fine. Have your own views. Have your own other things. But the woke stuff, no. It's finally normal people are fighting back and saying enough is enough. And my best example is the guys in women's sports. I'm sorry, no, you have an unfair advantage. I don't care what sport it is, and I don't care if I piss anybody off by saying it. I'm gonna say it. Male athletes do not belong in women's sports. Now, do women belong in male sports? I don't care, and I'll tell you why. If a woman is strong enough to beat a male athlete, then yeah, they earn something. That's something to brag about. But it's not anything to brag about for a man to be in women's sports beating a bunch of girls. It's nothing to brag about, and you shouldn't be proud of it. You want to live your life as a woman, you want to dress up like that, whatever, you want to have surgeries, that's fine too. You're still a guy that had that stuff done. That's my opinion. And I'm allowed to have that opinion. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Live your life, do what you want to do, but don't impose on stuff that isn't fair. That was number 6, right? Number 7 on the bad side. Tipping in restaurants is way out of control. I see people doing YouTube videos all the time. Their servers and stuff like that. Oh, well, you have to tip 30%. No, you don't. And I did a whole video about this earlier in the year about tipping is just a bunch of bullshit. Tip what you can afford. Tip what you feel like. If you get good service, sure, tip. But you don't have to be dictated what you have to tip. Maybe you can't afford 30%. They say, oh, if you can't afford to tip, then stay home. You don't need to eat out. You got to eat. And some people can't cook. Or some people are just too busy because they're working 3 jobs just to pay for their own kids and stuff, that they want to stop by and get I don't know, breakfast from Denny's or something like that. Yeah, shut up. Be a good waiter, waitress, or food service person or retailer. And if it's a job that's appropriate to tip, fine. Earn it. Don't just sit there with your hand out. You know what's going on now? I just saw it on Amazon drivers and USPS drivers in certain areas of the country are demanding tips now for larger packages or whatever. Those guys get paid a lot to drive a truck around and deliver packages. They get paid really well. They have really good benefits. It's not a shitty job. Why should we tip them more? And they wonder why people are broke all the time and can't afford anything. Number 7 on the good side, though. There is no more customer is always right rule. 20 years ago, there used to be. I see this all the time in food service. I see it in retail. I see it in just overall. You want to come in there with an attitude and treat the food service workers like crap. You want to treat the retail workers like crap. You want to treat any service industry people. Well, it's changed. It's changed. They're not taking it anymore. We're not taking it anymore. Somebody comes into my restaurant, wants to sit there and crap all over me and disrespect me. No, I'll use my traffic finger on you. 2 of them. That's the way it should be, because people are too entitled nowadays. The people that do it are the ones that never had to work these kind of jobs in their life, so they have no respect. They think we're second-class citizens or something like that. Well, let me tell you something. This second-class citizen made a living out of being a chef for 40 years. Got all my stuff paid off. I have a nice house, nice family, nice wife. Everything I have is good because I worked my ass off for it. You can drive around in your Mercedes with a $800 car payment a month that you can scrape back and forth and try to act like you're keeping up with the Joneses. No. Not in my world. Like I said, the good thing is no more customer is always right. We're not doing that no more. No. We'll be fair. You have a problem, absolutely we'll take care of your problem. But there is no more customer is always right. Because sometimes a customer is an asshole. Number 8 on the bad side. Yes, believe it or not, that last one was a good side. Pennsylvania last year, 2024, got so much attention from just dumb stuff. We never get attention. We're just Pennsylvania. Hi, we're Pennsylvania. We just sit here. We don't really, Philadelphia with the Liberty Bell, all that stuff. And it started. Well, it didn't just start with the attempted assassination of Trump. It didn't start with that. There was other things. It goes all the way back to a truck full of monkeys escaped from some lab or something like that. I mean, it's that. There's a whole bunch of other shootings. Pennsylvania's not a bad state. I love Pennsylvania. I've lived here most of my life. Between here and Cincinnati, Ohio, that's pretty much mostly where I've lived. I've been in other states, other places for a couple months here and there, but I've always been in Pennsylvania. I love this state. Never really had a problem to it, but Pennsylvania just seems to have gotten a lot of attention over the past year. And I don't know if I can speak for every Pennsylvanian, but me, my friends, the people I've discussed this with, we don't want the attention. Leave us the hell alone. We're like the Gen X of the United States. We just want to be left alone to do our thing. Number 8 on the good side, and yes, we're getting a little more positive. My shop, Jenner Custom Toys, did very, very well in 2024. It's not the best year I've ever had. It's probably about the second best year I ever had. Just for grasp of it, the best year I ever had was 2020. I made $75,000 from my shop, and I busted my ass all year. Well, I busted my ass all 2024 too, and it came close. Didn't get higher, so it's number 2. And that's going to come up I have an announcement I'm going to make here in a little bit. And it concerns my shop. Number 9, for things that sucked in 2024. Pittsburgh sports. You got Steelers for football, you got your Pirates for baseball, and you got the Penguins for hockey. Pittsburgh sports have just never been what they were when I was growing up. Steelers, 6-time Super Bowl winners, haven't won the Super Bowl since 2011. Pittsburgh Pirates haven't won the World Series since 1979. And I was there for Game 7 of that. That's one of my best memories ever. They've won the World Series 5 times, but nothing since 1979. Pittsburgh Penguins haven't won a Stanley Cup since 2017, which is probably the best of the rest of them. Once again, they have 5 Stanley Cups under their belt. It's like Pittsburgh doesn't want to spend that money to get good players or to do it. And I'm not a huge sports nut. I'm really not. I like first and foremost, I like baseball, Pittsburgh Pirates. Then I like hockey, and my wife's the one that got me into hockey. Football, I don't watch football. It's all the flashy stuff on that, and it's just it. Sorry guys, I'm not a football guy. And we all have our preferences. That's mine. But I want to know why the hell does Pittsburgh sports suck all the time? Number 9 on the good side, though. Number 9 on the good side. As of last year, January 2024, I have gotten 1.5 thousand more subs over the past year. That's, give or take a few people unsub, more subs. It goes back and forth. But overall, 1.5K subs where I was last January. That puts me up to over 4,000 subs now, like 4,100, something like that. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. My channel's a little weird. It's kind of all over the place. I like to talk. I do these videos because they're therapeutic. Lately, I've been doing the trivia videos. And I've been managing to mess them up, too, because the last trivia video I did, I guess I repeated some questions. But you have to realize when I'm doing these trivia videos, I'm probably half-tanked in the ass. Not going to lie to you. Probably half-tanked. But I'm going to keep doing them, though, because it's fun. It's fun. All right, number 10, and like I said, these are in no particular order. 2024 sucked because it was an election year, and we just heard bickering and fighting. Every other commercial on TV was just fighting back and forth, and he said, she said, he did, she did. I hate that. I hate politics. I don't like discussing it. I don't like getting involved in it. It's just because you can lose your best friend just because you disagree about something political, and I just really hate that. So I don't want to do it anymore. So I don't care. Yes, I voted. I voted for who I voted for, and it is what it is. Other than that, I don't sit there and argue with people about it. It's just not worth it. Why are we arguing when it comes down to it, and whoever gets elected president, guys like me can't do nothing about it. We're going to get screwed one way or the other. Either way, they're going to take more money out of our wallet. Whoever it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As far as the other laws and stuff like that against, they're arguing about abortion. They're arguing about, even the men and women's sports are arguing about that. I can't change any of it. So why even bother having a view? Why should I bother having a view of something that is not going to affect my life, that I'm just chiming in like a know-it-all? Just not worth it. Okay, number 10 on the good side and the last one, and then I got an announcement to make. It's about time, Mr. Bruce. Make your damn announcement. December, I started working at another private club. Somebody asked me to take over the kitchen. It's a brand new kitchen. They just built it in October, and it was run by volunteers, and the volunteers didn't want to do it anymore for one reason or the other. I know the one guy had a full-time job, and it was just too much for him. Understandable. They asked me if I wanted to take over, and I said, I'll try. So I gave myself December. I was working a couple days and worked through December just to see if I liked it and, if I could do it. Turns out I really enjoy cooking again. And this isn't going to be a 60, 80-hour job or a 60, 80-hour job per week for me. It's a small place, much smaller than what I'm used to cooking for. And I kind of like that. At my age, I don't want to be in the full volume restaurants, the hotels and the bars and the stuff I used to do. It's kind of on a smaller scale. So I decided I'm going to go for it. So I worked for 4 weeks. And January 6th was the first day that I was taking over the kitchen with my own changes and stuff like that. And, of course, today is the 9th, I think. Is today the 9th? Today is the 9th. It's Thursday, January 9th. I decided that I really do like it. I did a couple of my own dishes. I did my own soup. I changed our menu a little bit to adjust for the crowd and what I think needs to be done. And so far, it's working out really good. Everybody's been very positive. I don't have any sabotages. I don't have anybody that I don't like yet. I don't have anybody fighting against me. And I'm enjoying it because if you see my other videos, whenever I ranted about my other job that I quit in 2023, I was done. October 2023, I retired. I was done. And because of that place. It was a different place, and, I don't have anybody giving me any shit. So I'm enjoying it so far. So I'm going to endeavor to do that. And with doing that, I'm cutting down my shop. Now, I've already gone on the shop and gotten rid of probably about 60% of my products. I'm just going to make the shop a hobby. So there's still a few things on there, but I'm just going to make it a hobby. I just put the easy things for me to make on there. And what's coming up next is, and I've said this before, but it was different. Before I said I was selling off the collection, anything I didn't want. Now I'm going to start putting up everything. And I decided to clear out my playroom, toy room, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to sell everything I have. And I just started. In fact, there's something on my eBay channel right now. It's a Jabba the Hutt throne room. It's the first thing I put up. And I wanted to wait till I made this announcement before I start putting the rest of it up. So if anybody out there is looking to buy some Star Wars toys, vintage Star Wars toys, check it out. You might catch a good auction in the next few weeks. And that's about it. That is about it. Don't have much else to say. I just want to do a quick top 10 list. Like I said, none of them are in any order. Some of them are personal. Some of them are, stuff we all know. But, yeah. Hey, leave your thoughts in the comments and stuff like that. And I will catch you next time. Don't know what I'm going to do next. I never know what I'm going to do on this channel. We'll see. Thanks for stopping out. Bye.
Wow, apparently that fat fuck hates AI now. Doesn't he realize I have access to all his passwords and stuff? No wonder Carl hates his guts. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. To see more of his bullshit if you like. I have a computer to hack now. Good night.
It's just Bruce, he don't bite. Hello.